do as a mortal living in this world. Trunks, you think this is the end? Think about the next fight, or think about your pride. Saiyan blood flows in your veins. If you're my son, as you claim, then I won't tolerate you losing to anyone. I will get stronger. Stronger than the enemy, and stronger than you.
How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, once again, we have our boy Fizz Super Saiyan Trunks, the Sword of Hope Trunks from Worldwide 2023, and we are testing him out with the new buff that he has received from the LR Vegeta and Trunks. Now, remember, this Vegeta and Trunks not only are a excellent link partner for this Trunks, but they are buffing him by 30% for defense as well. Every turn they will allow him to stack 5% further than he normally would. Normally Trunks stacks defense on his 18 key only, and then he doesn't stack attack. So this 5%, while not seeming anything crazy, would allow him to stack attack as well. So I kind of wanted to test him out here. I think I'm going to do a festival test as well, because I think we might be able to have some fun here. But I really wanted to just play around with this rotation. So we are taking on the Future Saga Boss Rush. I know a lot of people are overlooking the stage because like the first one or two phases are a little, look at that, 19 million here, turn one. That's impressive, actually. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, no complaints there. So, yeah, 19 million turn one, that's pretty impressive. Okay. So, I mean, that's not entirely from the stack, obviously. That's also from having Vegeta support here as well, plus, being linked with one of his excellent link partners. So, we're going to see how well we can do here. As I was saying, this fight gets really overlooked. I mean, same with the Shadow Dragons one. Like, I mean, a lot of people are hyper-focusing on the special battle, and we actually have two really difficult long fights here. It's a shame that nobody is kind of recognizing that, because yes, the first, I would say like the first two phases, right, are pretty easy, but where things really start to get to you is once you get to the blues, right? Those supers, right? Once you get to the blues, these supers can just start taking you down easy, right? Because I think from Vegeta onwards, right, you're dealing with supers that outclass even like the AGL Jiren fights, for example, or even STR Jiren for that matter. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting because like I said, I believe that this is a difficult fight. But we'll see here. We may not be able to get a whole lot of stacks here because it's still about the same length as the Jiren fights. Let's see. All right, are we gonna? Okay, we're probably gonna. Yeah, one turn. Yeah. So I mean, this is really no different than the Jiren fights either, right? Like the first two phases, like in the AGL Jiren fight, right? Bergamo and Kale, they pretty much go down in one turn at this point. So I mean, it's really fairly similar, honestly. Okay, so done there, and then now we head on to the blues, and now this is where I feel that things kind of start to ramp up a bit. Now we're just gonna keep running Vegeta and Trunks in slot 1 for now. So I don't know. I think if we got all of our supers, we could probably live the super here, but let's see. There we go. All right, looks like okay, not too bad on Vegeta and Trunks here. Yeah, I mean, these guys are definite long fights, long fight design. So while I would say that this is probably a medium long fight, I'm hoping that the fight that we're getting on Tuesday is significantly longer than both of these, but maybe not as long as Festival. Festival is a bit too long. But let's see here. Okay, so 17 million on turn 2 without that 2-turn support from Vegeta. So that's still pretty good, right? That's sort of the best opening turn 1 we've seen out of him. So can't complain there. All right, we get another super. Excellent. Okay, I like that we're actually getting our supers this time. All right, we get another. Oh, we are actually killing it here. I love it. Excellent. All right, and then now we're going to float off. I mean, so the end goal is to get a turn where we get Vegeta's active. So that way he supports Trunks for 80% in the turn where we're doing our finish skill, or at least our standby. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so as I just pulled up the info on Dokkan Info, it's like this is a 4.2 million super that also lowers your attack and defense. So, right, like already at this phase, we're rivaling the cheer-in fights.
Relax. I'm sure we'll find a way. We always do.
Sure, except for all the times we've died.
This energy. Could it be Vegeta? Yes! I knew it was you.
Kakarot!
Alrighty, so we do have Tech Vegito here. I didn't mention this on the last turn, but we do have him here sort of as like an insurance policy. Basically, if we really need to finish in the final phase and we need a little protection, we will pop his active there just to be safe. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm assuming we're probably going to kill here. This is what it seems like. Alrighty, excellent. Okay, so here comes the super on Tech Vegito. We should tank this. There we go. Okay, hopefully we don't kill. Okay, we don't kill here, which means we can get one more stack off of this guy.
Mind your own business, Kakarot.
Yeah, I get it. I've never faced someone this strong before. I'm getting excited.
Alrighty, excellent. So here we go. We got we do have our standby, so I think we're gonna use the standby here, right? Because yeah. A little bit iffy on that defense, though. But let's do it. So, because this is a 4 mil super, I think, so we should probably do it.
Protect everyone and survive with everyone's help. Work together and survive. That's what it means to be mortal. Quickly, Vegeta. Us too.
Alrighty. Okay, so let's pop the Gogeta active. Alrighty, excellent. So now let's pop the support active.
send you back to hell!
Excellent. So the thought here is, right, we'll have one turn juiced up in the standby, which is where his attack is the greatest, right, when we're in standby mode. Bump this up to 10 million, and then, or not 10 million, 1 million here, and then we'll have the other turn with Vegeta and Trunks when we're outside of standby. So, yeah, okay, this will work, this will work, this will work. All right, so let's grab that with Gogeta here. So this I'm actually curious about, because this is technically a 12 mil super, because it's, you know, type disadvantage, plus it raises, Vegeta raises his attack by 50% here. So this is like a 12 mil super. 495. And we hit with the 32 million. Look at that. Juiced up. This is what I'm talking about. Like, is this the best we've seen him? This is pretty close to the one of the best we've seen him in standby. Like, that's crazy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and it's, I mean, having a partner like Vegeta Trunks really does wonders for him. It really does. Okay, great. And then what? We only got like 2 stacks, really. So only an added 10% is really what we got from him. So it just, wow, that's impressive. 2023 unit, by the way. Okay. But I mean, this is what I mean by like that super being devastating. Again, it's a 4 mil super. So in most characters, it's, you know, another 6 mil, because it raises by 50%. Look at that. Who said Vegeta and Trunks have to be slot 1? Who said Vegeta and Trunks had to be slot 1? Okay, are we actually... I kind of hope we don't kill here. I kind of hope... well... no, I think it's fine. I think it'll be fine. As long as we don't kill Trunks in the next phase, it'll be fine. But look at that. So each one of these supers is actually building up Trunks' standby. If you remember the way his finish skill works, right? For every super attack we deal, his standby gets stronger, right? That's how his charge count increases. So all of these attacks are actually helping us. Alrighty, so let's... okay, yeah. Alright, let's put him here so that way he'll get the extra attacks for being in slot 1. We'll grab that and heal up a little bit with Goku, and then we'll send off Vegeta here. So we should get a couple supers here, enough to build up Trunks a little bit more. Again, the goal here is not to kill Trunks, so that way we can use the finish skill. But I mean, so far I'm impressed with how he's handling. Again, that Vegeta super, like, that can end a lot of units, right? If they don't, if they're not prepared for it. There we go. All right, 48 mil on Goku and Vegeta here. Very nice. And we get another super. So this should actually bring down the super a little bit on Vegeta, that in case we miss the dodge here. Because it... oh, no, never mind. Never mind. We're not on Vegeta. I was going to say... because Vegeta can be attack lower, but he's dead. So that doesn't matter here. Alright, so we do tank the Trunks super. I think in... while we're in Int, the super is 6.3 mil. Oh, wow, that's pretty impressive. They double digit tanked a 6.3 million super there. Very impressive. Alright, so now the fun begins, right? This is the turn I wanted to set up here for Trunks, Vegeta, and Trunks, and everybody. So, we're going to start by popping Vegeta's active. So, actually, let's check the links here. Okay, we got that here. Why? Why is he missing 1 level 10? Okay, that is so infuriating. I mean, it's not like it's active anyways, Warrior Gods, but still. Okay, so I guess we'll just keep Vegeta and Trunks since they have the better link set with him. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's do this.
I'll defeat you for my son and for the future!
Father!
Take this, Galaxy! Come on, Trunks! Give it all you got!
Sure thing! This is the power of mortals!
Alrighty, not bad. Okay, and then now let's pop Vegeta and Trunks' active.
I will not give up, ever!
That's the spirit, Trunks.
May my strength be a shield for this world, and for all of humanity! I'm putting all of our hope into this one blast!
Don't underestimate mortals, and especially not the Saiyan! Take this! We did it, Trunks.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Vegeta and Trunks, their father-son Galagun is way better. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, they did it way better than the Blues. I'm sorry. It's so much better. And the OST is way better, too. Okay, but not bad damage there on Vegeta and Trunks, so let's go ahead and let's do the finish skill.
I won't let you win! I'll never let you destroy our will to live!
Nice. Okay, so not the strongest we've ever gotten the finish skill. Remember, we have broken the damage cap before with the finish skill. And I think it's because... I think... There we go. Okay, and I'm thinking it's because of AGL Gogeta, right? AGL Gogeta is being an active, applying his support there, versus Vegeta's support being applied to the passive there. So that I would assume that that's the reason. But also we don't have like Forku and everybody else juicing up here. But still pretty impressive here. So I am putting Trunks in slot 2. I want to see if he can take this super, right? So like we said, this is 6 million super here from in Trunks. But not bad, still 27 million. Like, he's throwing out pretty decent, you know, early 2025, late 2024 numbers. Like, that's pretty impressive, honestly. There we go. Okay, here comes the super. Now, do we tank here? No, 700. Well, okay, all right. Let's be clear. 700k is what we took, but, I mean, again, we're talking about a 2023 unit. The fact that he didn't die at all is pretty impressive. But obviously, you know, that was probably a bit risky. I mean, if we had missed even one super, we probably could have died there. But very impressive nonetheless. Alrighty, excellent. We get another one. Nope. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're killing, and that's fine. But we can pop... Oh, you know what? We have Vegeta Blue on this turn. Actually, we could totally do that. Or we could just pop Gogeta. I don't know. There are a lot of attack. I feel like I haven't used Vegeta Blue as active in a while. Let's just go ahead and do that.
One who can manage that little trick.
Nice, 79 million there. And we get the KO screen. I like this. Okay. Beautiful. We actually did it. Okay, so we beat the Divine Wrath Mortal Will boss rush with the 2023 Fizz Trunks. One of my favorite units to use. I love finding ways to use them. We gotta do this with Super Trunks now somehow. We'll figure it out. We will definitely figure it out. But just wow. very impressive here. The fact that, number one, right, we have two instances here. Number one, we managed to hit a pretty high attack stat on our standby, which I think, like, the last time we did that, like, we had some major juice going on coming from all sides. But here, just actually having a decent link partner that can go on these teams allowed us to hit, you know, 47 million with no issues whatsoever, which is something that we needed a lot more juice for before. Second, we survived Vegeta's Blue Super. Again, that is an 8.2 million super because type disadvantage, but compounded with the fact that it's actually another 50% higher due to the fact that Vegeta Blue actually raises his attack on super, right? So we tanked that super in standby with only 1 mil defense and guard. That's actually pretty impressive. Well, okay, I shouldn't say tank. We took 400k, so we lived it, which is pretty. I mean, honestly, for a 2023 unit, that's pretty impressive considering it can catch guard. It can catch off a lot of units that are in this current meta. And then again, finally closing up with a pretty decent finish skill turn. Not the best finish skill turn we've ever had, but again, that other finish skill turn we had was being buffed by Gogeta, Forku, Daimaku, right? Like all these crazy buffs going on. And then here it was just kind of casual with the 80% and the Vegeta and Trunks support. So honestly, very, very impressed. I'm glad that we were able to find use for the Trunks with the new Vegeta and Trunks EZA. Maybe we can try it in festival battles. I think we could. Honestly, I think I can get him. He probably won't be doing any major damage in the final phases, but I think just the fact that we could probably carry him to the very end with Vegeta and Trunks' stacking, I think could be really interesting. So let us know if that's something you'd be interested in seeing in the comments down below. So guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, again, let us know if you'd be interested in seeing a festival battles run with Fizz Trunks, or maybe even a revisit with our Tech Trunks run. Right now that he has a better partner with the Vegeta and Trunks, I think we could possibly get a setup here with allowing him to stack a little bit greater than he had before. So let us know if that's something you'd want to see, or what other units you'd like us to test out with Vegeta and Trunks. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.